question and we'll get it. And, um, well, I thought maybe I'd check in with you ladies. Like, what, Terry, you told us you have something amazing to tell us.
Something amazing happened. And I don't know how many in the chat know, but I had a leak in my home. And so my home has been gutted. And of course, we're doing a lot of work and remodeling. And I'm staying with my beautiful daughter. And she had a birthday on the 12th recently. And we all went out to a lovely restaurant. We had a super cool family time. And then we came back to the house for dessert. Now, her house is one of those wide open houses where, there's the dining room, and then way on the other end is the television viewing area. And they're all the inset lights up above. So there's different sections, like there's a dining room section of lights and living room, kitchen, all that. So we're enjoying our beautiful dessert and the candle. And she blows out the candle and makes her wish. Of course, we sing happy birthday, right? Shortly after that, the lights over the dining table went off. No other lights in the house went off. Nothing else blinked. They went off like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're like, what was that? And, my instinct was to look and see, is there anything pushing on the light button or anybody near there or an animal there? No, there wasn't. And then shortly after that, in the television room, the television went on and off and on and off. And we all just went, oh, who is here? And honestly, we have so many dear ones on the other side. I'm sure they were having a party as well. But the message that gave to my daughter and all of us there was very dear. And it was really something I'll never forget. So there you go.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was cool.
I love that, Terry Lee. I think that for sure this is, loved ones coming through, letting you know that they're with you during her birthday. And the veil is thinning, and they tell us on these celebrations, especially when our spirits are high and when we gather together,
Yes.
like on, a holiday or a birthday, they like to come in close. And I think that knowing that you're open to it and you're welcoming
Yes.
that to occur, I think that was really beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. It was very special moment.
Starfish asks, was it your mom?
Could have been my mom, my son, my daughter's husband. Both my daughter has lost a brother and her husband has lost a brother. So we have two very playful brothers on the other side, as well as many relatives. But, mom has done electrical things before, so it could be that she had a hand in it. But we just welcomed them all.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jean, what's going on with you?
I am having a wonderful Friday evening. I'm looking forward to a very busy weekend, and I have a special guest coming on my channel a little bit later on this evening. Her name is Ellen Edmonston, and she is a medium, a psychic, and she began a website for intuitive children, and and she built a website for all of the resources, what to do, and different articles and different things about intuitive children. Her son, at the age of 2, first displayed some intuitive abilities, and as a result, he was on the TV show on A&E called Psychic Kids.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. And so she just really was, this was, all happening to her. And she thought it would be such a wonderful resource to put together one location for everybody if they needed help into finding out what to do and learning more about intuitive children. Yeah. She also has a Facebook page for parents of intuitive children to help. It's like a support group. So it's really, really amazing. She's a beautiful soul. And I'm just really thankful that she wants to come and share this with all of us.
Yeah, that's
What a beautiful
exciting. So
idea.
right after this show on your channel, though.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Very cool. Well, I thought while we were kind of waiting for more people to kind of come here, I thought it might be fun to do a general reading of using an oracle card. We do this from time to time because these two ladies are so good at it. And I happened to be on Facebook today and saw Kyle Gray's oracle card that he put out today.
Oh,
And if Jean, if you would put that one up, let's do a reading of this card.
okay.
So the card he put up today is the Seraphim's Gateway, and it says voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. And there's many types of angels, and this is the seraphim, how they come through. And I believe the seraphim are the ones that are also singers. They sing God's love.
Hmm.
So
Wow, that's so beautiful.
yeah. And I just want to say that I recently have just kind of tapped into my angels more. I went to Kristen Davies, who is also on Jean's channel a couple weeks ago, and got an angel reading. I often work with angels, but I wanted to kind of kickstart it. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I recently, this last week, had a very angelic moment myself.
Oh,
Yeah, just asking them and inviting them and sensing that they were near and saying, come in and let's commune.
I think that they want so much to do that with us. I think that veil lightening up, the ascension, I think that is just opening this gateway. So what do you say, ladies? Let's tune in
Okay.
to Seraphim and see if they have a message for us.
They're telling me that they wear masks, that they are disguised and they're here with us.
Mhm.
They are walking among us and they are wearing masks. Their light is helping to raise the vibration, and they are able to come down closer to us. And they say that we're doing a wonderful job raising our own vibration to help meet them halfway. Anyone else?
Yeah, and I started to kind of know they were saying, dear ones, we're so excited that you want to tap into us, that you want to come and interact with us. We adore it when you interact. We adore it when anyone interacts with us. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to uh, be sitting down and meditating. You can talk to us anytime that you want to, and we will attune with your spirit and we will help you out. Just use your voice, use your melodic voice.
I'm hearing we surround you, we envelop you, and it is our highest joy to serve you. Okay. Just as you felt the joy when you were a child and you rubbed your fingers around the edge of a crystal glass and you felt that vibration, just as you tapped the edge of a glass and you felt the vibration, that joy and wonder that you had, we are the joy and wonder. We are the energy and the light. And when you say the Om, that energy vibrates with us as well. call us in, play with us, and we are here to serve you. Ooh, yeah,
Oh,
chills on that one.
wow. I got chills on that too.
That
Wow.
that was really beautiful because they said the voice activation. The voice is very, very powerful because of the
Mhm.
frequency and the vibration that happens. And this is exactly what it says: voice activation, the angelic attunement. Uh,
G.
this this is what we have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we are not the only ones that have been experiencing
Ah,
angels.
look at
Look,
that.
Gerald Stash,
Hi,
Gerald.
Gerald.
He's been exploring angels a lot the last few
Mhm.
weeks, and he's
Wow.
not surprised about this and still gets excited when others are having similar experiences. And Starfish, she has been seeing angels in real time as dots of light.
Oh,
Wow, that
that's
is
cool,
amazing.
starfish. I also had a feeling of light. I don't know how to explain this, but being able to see light with actually not with your eyes, but with your soul and feel that glowing light around you. That's what I felt when they communicated with me. That's cool.
It is
Yeah,
light and
yeah,
frequency and
Mhm.
vibration. I think that the more that we can surround ourselves with these colors, with these frequencies, with these vibrations, and just before the show, what was I using,
Yes.
ladies?
Mhm.
yes,
I did some centering techniques with my tuning forks, and it really does help. It's the vibration of the tuning fork as well as the tone of the tuning fork,
Mhm.
and they're two of my favorite, and I can't tell you what it is now, but I think it's C and G. I think it's like a heart. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's important for us to use these, and the crystals have vibration as well. The
They do.
vibration is much slower, but it's also a vibration. It also has light. So I think it's really important that we surround ourselves with these natural tools as much as possible.
yeah. Okay, well, let's get to some questions if you're ready, ladies. And
Yeah,
I
that
think
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to kind of read a few of the who's in line here. Cherry Network is in line. Um, Tanya Rulo, um, and I'm assuming she wants a reading of her Amanda's dad, Steve. Uh, Amanda Winters, and so we'll get started. Oh, Hebert family as well,
Oh,
and
great.
Liz Toss. So we have a few. We have a few to go through here. And but it's only about 8, so we can take a few more questions if you guys want to put up a few. So let's get started. So this is Cherry Network.
What
What
blessings.
blessings are coming for me soon? Oh, that's an interesting question.
I like that because you're expecting blessings. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Cherry Network.
And anyone can go first if you get something.
So I'm just seeing Cherry going out into nature and maybe doing some walks or some mild hikes or just enjoying nature and getting out this year. Like this is probably, I mean, each year we get more and more brave to go out and into public and to do things with different gatherings of people. I don't see you with too many people, but I do see you doing some nature walks and experiences in nature. I also see a a pet around you, um, and just it's a it's it's enjoying the essence of life. and not too much hustle and bustle, not too much hurried activities. So yeah, just slowing down a little bit.
Wow. Fascinating, because I got children playing immediately, like children dancing around, playing, rolling around on the ground. I don't know if you work with children, maybe, or if you're hoping to have a child or you have children, but some just this joyous gathering of children around you, just surrounding you. And that's really all I got. Just children.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got children too.
Ah!
I got a child in particular, and I'm trying not to overly try to interpret this, but I felt like a small child is bringing you a message, a blessing. The message
Mhm.
is a blessing, and you need to
Wow.
listen closely. But it almost feels like a grandchild, or I don't know. So it's
Yeah.
just seems like a child is bringing an important
Mhm.
message to you. So, and
That's
it's
interesting.
a big
Let us
blessing.
know what you think about that, Cherry, because it was pretty powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get anything else other than the little child. So,
Those are
yeah,
good blessings. A pet, being in nature, and a child or children. Woo.
yeah, that's so cool. Okay, Cherry Network, we will watch out for what you have to say. Okay, so
Man.
next up is Amanda Winters, and she just wants a general reading.
Hi,
So,
Amanda. Thanks for coming.
Yes.
And we ask if you're asking a question to stay close and to give us some feedback. Give us some, if it makes sense to you or how it works with you, and for Cherry Networks as well. And let us know if
yeah,
that makes sense to you.
yeah, it really enhances our ability to read when we know. So then we
Does.
kind of it helps us know when we're on the right track, and
Mhm.
it hones our skills.
Yes.
So, Amanda.
So, Amanda, your spirit guides are here, and your spirit guides want you to trust yourself. And they want you have you have intuition and inklings and sort of knowings, and you're not exactly sure if this is you knowing. And they want you to trust yourself, and their spirit guides are saying, we're the ones that are whispering this to you. We're the ones who are igniting that gut instinct for you, and listen to your own guidance, because this is the way that we are steering you. They're telling me that you are more clairsentient, or yeah, clairsentient is feeling. It's more like in your gut, and then claircognizant, I think, the knowing. And they're telling, and this is two of my strongest clairs as well. But they're saying, trust yourself, that you're not alone. This is us guiding you, and to believe in that and give it a chance. And they say that you can work on this and practice this, and to work on your self-confidence, but you have it going on, and they are steering you, and they tell me that you can hear them. So Amanda says yes, and it's scary. You
Oh.
you can ask for
Oh,
your angels to come in, and you can ask them to step back, that it's a little bit strong of a feeling, that maybe
Mhm.
give it to me in smaller doses. What was the way that somebody said, give it to me in a very pleasant way, in a, like, let me know, give me the nudges, give me the signs in a very pleasant way. And it's, you are in control. So whatever you, in whatever way you would like the messages and the knowings to happen, is up to you. And it's sort of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I knew that. Like, you'll get surprised and amazed and wowed, but it's not anything scary.
in fact, at the last um, live show that I went to, uh, my guides gave me the knowing that that the nudges from the other side often scare younger people because they're unused to it. They're less steady in the emotions that they experience. So the thing that they reminded me about that to remind you you're in control, but they had also said, just remember, we all are fractals of God.
Oh, that's
We
beautiful.
are in control of it. And we can say, just as Jean has pointed out, you can say, I need to see that a different way. Or why are you trying to show me that? That scares me a little. Show it to me easier. Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting. That really helps. I have to tell you what I got right away and then how it's kind of working with what you ladies are saying. But immediately I saw water. I saw an ocean and the waves lapping up on the shore. And then I saw a stream. And so I was kind of asking Spirit, well, what does this mean? I don't know if you live near water, if you love water, you're familiar with water. But the message they gave me to give to you was to be fluid like water, to let it be playful. Let your life be fluid. Go with the flow. I know that's a saying everybody says, but picture the flow of water. Picture the 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 rhythm. That's what they're saying, the rhythm of the water. And now this is my mind coming through and tying this all together. It may be that you are feeling resistance because it's different and it's strange, but if you picture the fluidity of water, like what they gave me, the ocean and the stream, and just relax with it, and it will become easier for you. It'll flow instead of being something that is, strange and that you have to understand all at once. You don't. You can get a little teeny bit of it and, maybe write it down in a journal and then give it a few weeks. And if you get a little bit more and you write that down, and then someday it'll come together for you.
She said that she understands, she knows what the ocean means.
Perfect. 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 I love that.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's a
thank
sign to you that Spirit is working with you, Amanda. They're working with you and for you.
Yeah.
I,
Thank
I
you.
think she might be friends with Tanya also, because Tanya's like, yes, yes.
That's great. Oh, I love that. That's
Well,
wonderful.
yeah. And in fact, the next question is her friend Tanya.
Ah,
Okay.
oh, okay. Should
And
we talk to
Tanya,
yeah.
if I interpret this wrong, please let me know. But it seems like you would like your best friend Amanda's to hear from your best friend Amanda's dad, Steve, who obviously has passed on the
And
other
that
side.
was Amanda that we just gave a reading to. That was
Right.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Okay. So Amanda's dad, Steve. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm picking up somebody that's hardworking, picking up somebody that got up early for work each day and was sort of had rough hands, and he would carry his lunch to work. He would get up early. I'm not sure. Maybe he was like I don't want to guess what he was, but something that he had to get up early for work and he would have to bring his own lunch. He would give you the shirt off of his back
Mhm.
if you needed him to. Very, very generous, very kind, very loving, very hardworking, unselfish, a beautiful provider. So let me know, Amanda or Tanya, if that makes any sense. I think they're saying yes.
Yeah. She says
Mhm,
yes,
mhm, mhm.
ladies. Yes, exactly. Um, So I'm seeing something very different on my stage, and it's not quite developed yet, but I see a great big angel on my stage that looks very much in that rainbowy colors of the seraphim, but I don't think it's a seraphim because it's big, really big. But I see this angel putting his arm around both Amanda and Tanya and
Oh.
kind of drawing them together a little bit. And okay, down near between them, I keep seeing this baby and it's glowing. It's just glowing in these golden colors, just like Jesus in his little crutch and just glowing like crazy. And I don't think it's Jesus, but I'm okay. Can you tell me more about this? As I focus down into the child a little bit more, it kind of shifts to the dad, Steve. And he's talking about how that we raise children, how that we nurture the soul of a child to become a beautiful adult, that we nurture. And he's showing me that he nurtured both of your souls, but at different times. Like Amanda, he nurtured. So Tanya, he nurtured your soul from a little baby, but he also, oh, I think I'm confused now. He nurtured both of your souls, but at different times. In other words, one of you when you were little and you were his child, and one of you as the friend, as you kind of slightly joined their family. And Steve, what else do you have to say? He says he feels like an angel up in heaven, like he gets to watch over both of you now, that he gets to shine his light down towards you and to watch. It's almost like he's putting you in a spotlight, and he cares so greatly for you. And he just sends his love and just recognize that he has his eye on you still the dad.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got, Terry?
It was interesting. The first thing I got was the feeling that I knew him. I mean, and I'm like, what's that all about? And he's laughing and sharing, and I can feel his energy, that he was a very loving person and joyful, and he loved to share that joy in all kinds of ways. And then I asked him if he had a message, and he said, girls, don't forget the magic, don't forget the fun, don't forget to laugh and dance and sing. and he was expressing to me how the love and joy that you all shared was so precious to him, and that you in fact have the gift of sharing that with others and to continue that. And then he's very proud of you. And gee, what a beautiful soul. He just feels like someone you'd really want to be very close to. A wonderful soul. Yes.
What a
Yeah.
great guy.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
great guy.
Thank you so much for letting us read him. And thank you both for being here.
Yeah.
That's interesting to kind of have a reading one right after the other where we can still feel the
Yeah.
energy.
Right, the
Connecting.
two friends. Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Yeah, that was amazing. Okay. Well,
Oh, that's so sweet.
oh, did I miss
She
something?
said, she says,
Just
love
love
you,
you.
Dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
so happy to read for you girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Tonya there. Oh, so wonderful. So we have the Hebert family. And can I have a message from my guides, please? And I think it's from Jackie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jackie's Guides.
Okay.
They first thing I heard them say is, "What are you waiting for?" It's almost like you are in a holding pattern, and they're saying, "Now's the time. Now's the time to step out
Mhm.
and to engage, be brave, take chances, go on adventures, step outside of your comfort zone, invite people over for dinner, try a new recipe." They want you to start to step out of your comfort zone and to do things a little bit differently, and to add some
Yeah.
just variety,
Mhm.
and enjoyment, to try new things and to see what comes of it. This is
Mhm.
the energy that they're telling me for you, Jackie, Terry, oh, or Suzuki.
I think I'm getting something very that just backs up Jean's message. I keep seeing this woven wool rug, a very high end rug. I saw one like it at IKEA not too long ago, and it's mostly gray, but it has like little stars of yellow and pink and cream in it. And what I heard was, you know, roll out the good rug, throw open the doors, get everything new, renew everything. So I think it just said exactly the same thing that Jean said. Just enjoy this time of renewal and just get out there and don't be afraid. Use all the good china, use all those things that you saved. Go out and do it up.
Well, that's interesting. It does tie in with what I got. The first thing I heard and felt was that you were feeling anxiety, and I could kind of feel it in my chest a little bit. And it was like a little bit of anxiety, like what you feel before you step out and do something. And what they told me to tell you was it's okay to look at that anxiety and acknowledge it, but to tell it, I acknowledge that anxiety and I had it once, but I'm going a different direction now. I'm going a different way. And state your intention of the way you want to travel, the road you want to travel on. And it, okay, just give me a second to dial this in. They're giving me some
Hmm.
stuff about the way it was in the past is not that it was wrong. It was there to give you the greatest amount of joy as you turn this corner in your life into these new adventures, into this new vibration and feeling that you have. And they're just showing me an example of just saying, yes, there it is, but now I'm going this way. And that's what I felt.
I
Oh,
heard them say, "You're evolving. This is
Yes.
you
Perfect.
evolving. You're
Yes, that's it.
evolving." Hmm.
Yes.
and I think I got a confirmation on that too because the rug I kind of heard it never when it was rolled out and flapped, it never quite hit the floor. And the magic carpet, they said the magic
Oh,
carpet.
cool.
Yeah, they
Now
Oh,
that song's going to be stuck in my head, Terry.
oh,
that's so
oh,
funny. That is so funny.
well, that is pretty cool here. Um,
Very, very nice.
oh, she wants to volunteer. She
Oh,
at a
perfect.
nursing home. That would be so much good. I mean, because people in nursing home need to talk to people and interact and
Yes, they do.
um, it probably gets a little boring there sometimes. And I have found that older people have so much
Oh, yeah.
to tell us that um, we really need to hear. So
Mhm.
yeah,
What a
okay,
beautiful mission you have. Keep us
yeah,
posted.
I know. Thanks, Jackie.
Yeah.
okay. Well, our friend Amy Sika, she put on an offer on a house and it was accepted. Will
Oh,
everything go well with the inspection and closing?
oh,
I
congratulations, Amy.
yeah, I think you've been on a long journey with this. I'm so glad that you found the house.
Are you checking your magic 8 ball, Terry Lee?
I am doing the cards. I'm going with the cards.
I'm checking with my pendulum.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going old school.
All right. Oh, what a nice combo we got going on here. Let's see if we all jive. Amy's house.
I get a yes, but I got a little bit of a it was a little shaky, and then it ended up to be yes. So you may find something that ends up not being that big of a deal. So um, that's kind of what I'm feeling, because I definitely got a yes, but it was a little shaky before it was sure. How about you?
Interesting. Go ahead, Terry.
I um, I got that it will all go well. The inspection will find some very small thing, and for some reason, I feel like it's leaky pipes under the house that will be fixed. It's easy to fix, but it's one of those things you don't want to miss. And so they're saying it's something that will hold it up for a second or two, but it works out perfectly in the end because it will be fixed, and you will be able to go ahead and close. So seems like smooth
Right.
sailing other than that little teeny glitch.
That kind of jives with the cards I pulled. The first card I pulled was the Eight of Pentacles, which symbolizes hard work, but most importantly in this situation, I believe, is patience. Patience, patience, patience. And the next card I drew was the Seven of Wands, which is standing your ground. So stand your ground on whatever it is coming up, whatever issues, just be calm and cool and stand your ground. And then we ended up with the King of Swords,
Oh,
which is honesty and integrity. So I believe that if you just you have that patience, you stand your ground, be honest, and everything's going to be all right. King of Swords is a yes card. So
Oh, yay.
hey,
Wow. Wow, that's pretty fantastic.
yeah, that worked out well.
Okay. Well, our next one is from Caroline Adams,
Oh, hi,
a good
Carolyn.
friend, Caroline. She was working on her cousin's late mother's genealogical chart. Does
Oh,
Grace Snow Kelly have a word for her today?
Grace Snow Kelly.
I just got to say what I'm getting. I
Mm.
heard her say, "Mind your own business. Don't uncover every rock, Carolyn. Just try and leave some things to the imagination." I think she's very she doesn't want all of her laundry hung out. She's okay if you want to know how many, the marriages and the births and the, things like this, the typical things, but she doesn't want everything unearthed. And a lot of people had secrets, and a lot of people had things that probably genealogy wouldn't uncover, but she may have a secret that she once kept.
It's
So
so interesting. I just had this visual of someone polishing a silver, like a teapot, and polishing it up. And I was like, what's that mean? And I was getting the feeling she was saying, like, you don't put a shine on it. Don't put a shine on it. It is what it is. Um, yeah. Oh, what else have you got? What else does that mean? It was so cute. Just this little hand polishing the teapot. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so she's showing me her reflection in the teapot. And she's reflecting on oh, okay. She's reflecting on the hard work that you're putting into this. And she is getting a chuckle because she says she's feeling like you're putting a shine on it, which which is cute. Let me see. She got anything else to say? kind of seems like a hoot. Um, I think she's just also sending her appreciation to you. And I think she's kind of getting okay, that's the word I'm getting, a tickle out of it all. I'm getting a tickle out of all of it.
Well, I like genealogy as well, but she immediately made me feel like, now, hey, you kind of have an unfair advantage here. You don't, you guys don't have to just look at the record. You just float on over here and get it out of us. She's like, she's tickled by that. She thinks it's really funny. And, but she's also like, yeah, not like mind your own business exactly, but she's like, yeah, that's pretty cool, but you know, you guys have a little bit of an unfair advantage over us right now. You can see farther than the genealogy charts. So, nice day, ladies. Kind of like, see ya, but don't want you to see everything. So, how funny. So,
And
that's,
wouldn't we all kind of feel that way a little bit? Like,
Oh yeah, for
shine
sure.
it up for me. It just don't show it all.
Hmm. Hmm.
wow. Caroline says, I think you are
Oh,
dead
that's
right.
cute. Oh gosh, how cute.
Um,
Oh,
she had
Mayflower
Mayflower
answers.
ancestors, which her descendants
Oh,
don't know.
cool.
Very interesting. Yeah. Um,
A,
oh,
s- a
now look at this.
secret.
She does have a secret. I think I know, but I won't say. Well, I think that's the gist of this whole message.
I
Probably
think
don't
so.
say to all of us. Yeah.
Some things are better left unsaid. And yeah, it's the honor in the work that you do, Carolyn.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. See what wisdom seeker Joan got.
Oh, let me go back here. And hi, Joan.
Don't stir up old bones.
Ooh, that's a serious thing there. Wow.
Oh goodness.
Excellent, Joan. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Joan.
yeah. I think that yeah, and I think they would be very very appreciative, and there's like an etiquette when you do this work, and I'm sure that you've run into things like this before, Carol, and you're familiar with you know the things that are important for the lineage and the things that are maybe better left unknown. So yeah.
And that holds true perhaps, and I'm not sure of her generation, but the older generations had a certain what's the word? You just didn't show laundry, you know. You presented things in a certain way.
Yeah. Well, I have one of those little tangles in my genealogy life, but
Ah,
and it's one of those things that could be read one way or another, kind of more like an innocent child's tale or a tale of potential murder.
oh,
So,
oh! I hear that all the time. No.
however, I did keep picking at the thread and found out that it was much more innocent
Oh,
with no murder. So, yay.
hey, no murder.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
1927. Okay. All right. That makes sense, Carolyn.
Yeah. So, our next and Caroline, thank you for that fun reading. Um,
Yes, thank you.
I just love getting told mind my own business a lot. Um, so Emily says, "What job should I pursue?" Um,
Is Emily here? Just say hi to us, Emily. Let me make sure that your energy's here
yeah,
because I would need to connect to your energy for this one.
right. And it probably wouldn't hurt if that you.
She's here.
Oh, she's here. Good.
Yep.
Okay, Emily. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Um, Okay, what job should I pursue?
You have a very kind heart. You're very generous nature. You would probably be good at teaching in some way, shape, or form. Teaching young children. You could teach. You could be like a. I forget the word. A dog trainer. You could be a trainer or a teacher, a dog trainer, a horse trainer, a children, even groups of students. If you have like an art school, you would be very good at compassionate, um, teaching people something that's outside of their comfort zone in a compassionate nature, and in a compassionate manner that is your passion almost. And teaching something to somebody that will almost, like when you see the light come on in somebody's eyes, when you teach them something and show them something, and the light comes on inside their eyes, like an awareness. You would be very good at sharing, teaching, conveying ideas, and allowing people to discover their own skills and abilities.
Hmm.
She can't go to college because it's expensive. There's many training jobs. Yeah.
Hmm.
Suzuki, anything?
I keep getting something around art, because art draws upon your spirit. It draws upon your the spirits that work with you too. And there's tons of places in art that you can work. You could work in an art gallery. You could work. There's lots of nonprofits that do art with either children or disabled people. A different way of doing art. But for some reason, for me, I just can't get away from the art part. So maybe that's.
She does say she's not a people person. So maybe something a little more, uh, you would be able to help other people who are not people persons as well. People as well. You know what I mean? Like, somebody in the similar vibe.
Hmm.
It's interesting. Sometimes I really want to do a reading, and they're like cards, cards, cards. So I did the cards. I did get art off the bat, though, Terry. So what I did get, though, and it's quite interesting. The first one I drew was the Six of One going to calmer waters transition. So watch for some things that are coming up for you that would cause you to move forward, perhaps into something new that you hadn't even thought of. A transition, a transitional idea. The second one was the Eight of Wands, which is progress. So I'm feeling like there's something coming up, like an offer, and it would be something that was like movement, maybe travel. You might need to travel to do this job. The next one I drew was the Three of Pentacles, which is apprenticeship and learning.
Mm.
So I feel like there's an opportunity coming to you very soon. And then the last one I drew was the Hierophant. And that can do with like traditional things. So that could be something like a learning experience where you do teach something traditional. Something is coming up for you that is going to be, and it is also a sharing card, a card of sharing knowledge. So there it is. It kind of ties in with what you ladies are saying, and I would just say watch for it, and I would also say ask your guides to give you signs and to give you nudges, and be aware of these opportunities that are coming your way, which may involve transition, travel, and support, apprenticeship,
Mhm.
and you'll
I
know.
got apprenticeship too.
You
That's
did.
like
See, there
second
you
there after I spoke, but it was kinda like
yeah.
that's the way to get education.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're gonna get an offer.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, and high hypnicity.
Hey.
She's been lurking.
Oh,
That's kinda nice.
we love lurkers.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
great.
I hope that really helps you, um,
Yes.
on your job search, Emily, because that's a challenge for all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Um, but just remember there's no wrong path, and you can always go back to other things. Um, so our next question comes from Pam Winter, and she would like a general reading.
Pam,
Okay.
just say hi. Let us know you're still here.
In fact, while you ladies are tuning in, I'm just going to really quick read who I have. Um, what time is it? Okay, so we have Veronica and Karen Doyle and Emmy J. And if we have time, then we have Peppermint. So we'll just see. We're kind of getting to the edge of time here.
So Pam's here. She's saying hi. Thank you,
Uh,
Pam. She wants a general reading. They show me you sitting on a log. Do you feel like you're a lump on a log? They show me you sitting on a log.
Well, it's interesting, Jean. Excuse me, please, for jumping in on that. But the first thing I got was rolling green hills, green trees, meadows, um, just a real peaceful feeling. So maybe she's coming into a time of peace, sitting on a log.
Meditative, contemplating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This place I'm seeing is a very beautiful place, and I'm not sure if the guides are giving me the general feeling of it or it's an actual place that you are in or you will be in soon.
I'm also seeing a gloved hand reaching out like this.
Oh,
And the hand is gloved. And the only people I know that have gloved hands like this are the M&M people. You know, the M&M people, the way that, or like even Mickey Mouse has gloved
I
hands.
think he
I see a
does.
gloved hand. So that kind of like a white glove, like a puffy white gloved hand reaching out like this, like there is either an offer or there is a gesture to you. And this hand is very very etheric, very reverent. This hand is like the hand of one of your guides or an angel. This hand, so you're looking for a hand. You need a hand. You are looking for some help. There is some meaning behind this hand that is being. It's a gloved hand as well, but
Hmm,
it seems to have a lot of spiritual energy behind this hand.
that's cool. I
so
was kind of seeing like a feeling of a journey or what is it? Okay, in this beautiful green lush place.
so
And it's like a journey or a path, maybe a new path or a path that you're on. The vibration I'm getting though is abundance and ease and flow. That's what I'm getting.
and Pam said, yes, this makes total sense, Terry.
Oh,
She works in the back
whoa,
country.
yay. That's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Yeah, it feels very, very good. Very good.
Yeah. What I was getting is I was seeing you on my stage and it looked it was a complicated. It looked like that you had wings on your back that reached around, like they were hugging you, and it looked. These wings were mostly white, mostly creamy colored, and it almost looked like a moth's wings.
Oh, cool.
And you know, one of those colored Luna moths, those really big moths, and
Mm,
the the wings were just so fuzzy and gentle, and just
Mm,
the only I just feel like you are entering a really gentle time, a really time of protection where they are kind of guarding your heart. The wings are kind of crossed over your heart, and just it's just so very very peaceful feeling, very peaceful, very much a lot of love and care, like that you should also take it easy and care for yourself a little bit of self-care is not going to.
nice. You know, it's interesting. I'm getting the message to give that you mentioned the Luna moth, which is a symbol sometimes for eternity and for regeneration, because they have a long dormant period and of being in a cocoon before they come forth, and sometimes that can be years. You know, and
Mm,
and a beautiful rebirth, and they're such beautiful, beautiful creatures. So that's a beautiful symbol to have.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I like that. Yeah. Anything else, Jean?
I feel as though she would really benefit from one of your journeys.
Oh,
And I feel as though the hand is inviting her to step onto the hand and ride the hand. So I
cool.
don't, and that's the beginning of a journey. So yeah, that
Yeah.
would be my recommendation. You
Well,
had, yeah.
that's pretty cool. So, Pam, you know, I'm thinking of organizing one. So maybe send if you want to go, send me your email. My email is kigarutarot@gmail.com, and let me know, and I'll put you on a list. I don't know exactly when, but I'd love to take you on a journey. Okay.
That's awesome.
Let's see. So, ladies, we have four more questions. Um, would you be up for doing like two of them?
Sure.
Let's see how far it comes. I think we
Yeah.
should be good.
Okay.
I'm,
Yeah,
Um,
because Jane has a show, right?
oh, that's
yeah.
right, right. So we have Veronica, we have Karen Doyle. Karen, we need your son's name. So if you would please put your son's name in the chat, that would be helpful. Otherwise, I'm going to have to skip over to another person. So here we go with Veronica. She would love some guidance, please.
Oh, what a pretty picture, Veronica. And Veronica, just say hi and let us know that you're still here. So Karen, oh, Veronica's here and Karen just put her son's name. Thank you,
Oh,
Karen.
Yeah.
beautiful,
Okay.
Good
beautiful.
job.
Lovely.
You
Okay.
guys rock tonight. Everybody's like right on it.
Oh, super
Makes
good.
makes it much better.
Yeah.
Much, yeah.
Um,
Thank you.
M. Steve, yes, we're broadcasting in many different places, and so it's easy for your chat to get missed. Sorry.
Hmm.
So, Veronica, I feel as though you may be mulling something over um, and trying to make some decisions and plans, and you're just you'd like to know what the outcome of your future would be on each step before you make the step. But it's not that's not the way this incarnation works. We have to actually take the step first and see how it works out. It's almost like you may be concerned that you might make a mistake in some way. And they just want you to know that there's no mistakes, that if you take a step in the direction that isn't on your original path or on your intended path, then you will be turned and steered right back onto your path. The important part is to keep stepping forward and trying new things and trying new directions, and making a move forward. The only thing that may stop you is the inability to make that decision, to make a step forward, to choose which one, or to step out not knowing what the outcome might be. They said that we will direct you, we will guide you. It's up to you to make sure you're moving forward. And they also showed me, they're reminding me, the other day I was on, and they showed me that somebody asked for a question from the universe, and the universe said we are all like 2 or 3 year old toddlers, but we're blindfolded and we're walking around like this, and we like bump into things, and then we move around here. So we are totally blinded to what our future is and what is the outcome to everything. And we are so young at trying these things, and they say that they care and love us just like we would care and love for little toddlers. And the way that you would steer a little toddler, and put the crayon in the other hand and say, no, this is the crayon. Like, they want to help us, they want to encourage us, they love us. And we're all new at this. We don't know which direction is the right direction, but they say, please take a step forward and do the best that you can, and we'll steer you in the right direction in the next step. But I feel as though you may be having just a little difficulty making a step forward.
Wow.
No.
I got something probably very similar. Suddenly, I had her on my stage in the wilderness, walking ahead, but she was the shepherdess of sheep, and she had bells attached to her clothing so the sheep could tell where she's at and follow her. And I kept kind of getting a message, and the message is not so much about the sheep probably, but it's like, make some noise, make some noise. And so maybe the noise is they want you to talk to them more, they want you but they're saying make some noise, I don't know if it means talk about what's happening to you to people, but they're just saying make some noise.
That's interesting. The very first thing I got was a tunnel. And I felt like a dark tunnel. And then I immediately saw the light, and like, oh, it's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? So the message I felt that I was getting in this visual is that, yes, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And then once again, I thought of the moth. You know how a moth is attracted to the flame. So it all was kind of like tying together. And I believe the guides are saying, trust your knowledge of the light. Look to the good. Feel for the things that you have passion and joy and love about, and then trust and work with your guides. Lean towards that light. And if you're sensing something is not of the light, or is not of your passion, or not of your joy, then know that there's another direction, another choice that you can make. But that's definitely what I got, was the light at the end of the tunnel. So keep heading towards that light.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I
Right.
also notice no, I'm in the wrong queue here. Okay, hang on. Karen Doyle is next, but
Okay.
Karen, I noticed I didn't quite read this as completely, that we need your mom's name too, because that's who you wanted to
On
talk
the other
to.
side.
Okay, so
Oh,
if
is
you
my mom?
if you if I have that right, Could you please pop your mom's name in here real quick?
Ellie.
Ellie. Okay, Ellie. And you want to know if she's looking out for Zach. Okay. Okay.
You're welcome, Veronica. Veronica
Mhm.
says that she's just been having issues with her husband and needs to find a job. So this is the indecision that she's facing.
Oh, yeah.
And Wisdom Seeker Jones said that so many messages here today were meant for her too. And
Oh,
thank you to all the questioners and the
Oh,
readers. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. Well, that kind of makes sense. Make some noise. Make some noise about yourself as you are
yes.
out there searching for that job.
And trust yourself.
Yeah.
Trust your feelings.
All right. Ellie and Zach, right? Zach is the son,
Hmm.
Ellie is the mom, and Karen needs some guidance from
Yeah.
Ellie. Mom, she does encourage you to talk to her, that she hears your thoughts, she hears your concerns and worries. And I hear her kind of saying, everything's going to turn out okay. And she's almost like petting the back of your hair. Did you see that too, Terry?
I saw her petting in a different way.
Mm.
I saw her as an octopus petting Zach, like just gently, gently with all those arms, guiding him, pushing
Mhm.
him this way, pushing him that way, gently, gently. I didn't mean to jump in.
Not at all. Not at all. I was just getting that she was trying to reassure you. And she said that he needs his independence. He needs to venture out on his own. It's almost like he's going out onto the wild frontier and to find his manhood almost. And I mean this in the nicest, kindest way. I'm sure he's a very strong man, but sort of like this is his quest, and he wants to do it all on his own. And
That's so
she's saying,
cool.
"Oh, that she is watching over him. She is with
Mhm.
him, and that he is your son. He has your heart. You've taught him well." And she said, she said, it when we love them enough to let them go, that's when they come back.
Yeah. Oh,
Ah, that's so perfect. What
oh,
I saw. I'm
yeah.
sorry, am I stepping on you there, Terry? I didn't mean to. I just when Jean said that, I was like, okay, I see how this works now. It's like the first thing I saw was a little a sailboat like you would make when you were a kid, out of a little shape of wood and the little piece of paper for the sail. And then as the sailboat got pushed out, it turned into a sailboat. And I heard, there's wind in his sails. There's wind in his sails. And this feeling of like, wow, I don't know if you were setting off on a big adventure. That's the way it felt. It felt like excitement and anticipation. And I definitely felt like she was surrounding him almost like the wind in his sails and watching over him as he's out on the ocean. But when Jean, I didn't tie it together just right until Jean said that. And that's exactly what that means. He's getting out on his own and that wonderful adventure ahead of him, his life and his journey. Ooh, that was a good one.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all learn our we all have to learn our own self about everything. And she's just showing me that yep, she's out there. She's nudging, she's helping a little. She's not overly doing it though. Because
Well,
she knows Zach has to learn on his own.
yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
That's
how
great.
cool. Yeah. Did,
Thank you. Good. That's great.
octopuses. Yep. How much fun is that? Okay, time wise, how are you
We're good.
doing?
Let's do another one.
Okay, let's do MEJ. She would like a message from her guides.
Okay.
Mary Ellen.
And Mary Ellen, if you're here, just say hi.
Yep. And she will be the last one.
Kigaru Tarot at Gmail. Kigaru. They want Terry's
Oh,
email.
Oh,
And it's also in the show notes on my channel and on Terry's channel. And if you just look on Kigaru on YouTube, you can find Terry's channel. Kigaru. And I wanted to kind of tell people about your name, Terry, that the key in Kigaru is the same syllable as the key in Reiki. It means spirit. And Terry was guided to use this name from her spirit guides and did not realize this until she was doing some research and realized that the key in the Kigaru was the same key in Reiki. And I thought that was really beautiful. Oh, good. She put it in for you. Nice job.
yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure. Is Mary Ellen still here? I just don't want to. If there's somebody else that is here, is there another one?
Yes, we have Peppermint. So if Mary Ellen
Is
or Peppermint is here, please say hi real quick so we know and that we get to eat your questions.
yeah. That's
Ah, Liz Toth is here, but
your
okay.
call. Your call, Kikiru. Your
mm,
call.
Let's just read MEJ because she's often in the chat and she
Okay.
probably might look back. So
Okay.
let's do Mary Ellen's, and that will be the last one. So I'm getting, don't be afraid of the adventure. Don't be afraid of the magic. Just embrace what we are giving you at this time.
I see a brown bear. And when I see a brown bear, I'm reminded that they are just waking up from their slumber, from their hibernation, and that this is your awakening, just like the bear's awakening, and that their energies are ripe uh, right now for you, Mary Ellen. Very nice.
what I got, Mary Ellen, was that this is a time where you are coming out of a period of perhaps you were overdoing it. You were trying to do too much, maybe trying to help other people around you. And now I feel like you're coming into this time where you're really going to be able to nurture yourself, nurture your soul, enjoy the things that you love. Laugh and laugh with all your heart and sing with all your might and really learn to appreciate you because you're a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I just feel like you're coming from a time where you were very, very busy and perhaps under a burden of a lot of stress or, like I said, helping other people. But now you're free to really take care of yourself and enjoy your life.
That's
Okay.
beautiful. That
Yeah.
would flow with the bear sleeping
There.
and
True.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that
Oh,
interesting? Yeah.
that's a good man. Those are some great messages for Mary Ellen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ladies, it's time. It's time to go.
Aw.
Uh,
It always
Yeah,
goes by so fast.
yeah, it does. And I just want to remind the audience that right after this show on Sun Psychic Jean's channel, she is having, um, I forget her name, but
Ellen Edmonston.
Ellen Edmiston, and she is has a very intuitive child and has a whole website and everything devoted to that. That is going to be really interesting. And we don't get a lot of support in that area. So this is going to be very cool to hear from her. So I hope you
She's
guys will
Exciting.
go to
Yeah.
her channel.
All
Yeah,
right.
she is quite unique, very talented, and it'll be an exciting conversation. We won't be doing any readings, but we'll be learning all about Ellen and her experience. So,
Mhm.
but I had so much fun tonight, girls, and starting off with that angel card really, really brought my energy up, and I was like
Mhm.
up here the whole time. I loved it. I loved it, and I
Yeah.
love being with both of you girls. It's
Oh,
just so
I
so
do
much
too.
fun.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Terry, where will we see you next?
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm on a wonderful adventure of being, connected to everything but attached to nothing.
Very good.
And I it's unpredictable. I might pop up and do some readings if I get an opportunity to get back into my house. And watch the community page on my channel, please. And I am free to do readings. I can do readings, and that's at purevisionarypsychic.com. So if you're
Yeah.
interested in a reading, we can still connect.
And Jean do readings too on her channel, as
Yes.
a reminder. And I will be on Allie's Heart and Soul Connected this Sunday at 10.
Yes.
And that's where you can catch me next. So, everybody, have a great rest of your Friday.
Thanks
See you
everybody for
all.
coming.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.